Hey guys, this is All Stream That, and I am here today with the first episode of NBA 2K19 MyGM. And we have two choices. We could do the traditional MyGM, which is the classic. You select your team and complete owner goals in the search for a championship. Or we have MyGM, the saga continues. Experience life as an NBA general manager in this story experience that will both entertain and delight as you attempt to build a championship roster. So what we are going to do is we're going to do the saga continues and get a little bit of a story with it, I guess. Let's move the camera up a little bit here for this part. There we go. Nothing. Okay. Eyes are looking glossier than the fish. You okay there, partner? Yeah, sorry, just thinking about the past. I can't believe we're here. On a boat? No, well, yes, I mean, the boat's a surprise to be sure. But looking back on the last few years, it feels a bit surreal. You feel me? Well, I reckon that makes us a pair of peacocks, compadre. That's a perfect example. You see, I remember when we first met and you started saying stuff like that, I didn't know what to make of it. You were an unknown quantity, an alien, a stranger in a strange land, breaking bread with someone that spent their entire life eating, sleeping, and breathing basketball. See, now this is why I don't really care for the story modes in sports games. Nobody talks like this. But you know, I gotta say, your expressions, they've kind of grown on me, Tex. I knew you'd come around, son, even though we might be different animals, we're the same beast. Did you just quote Kobe Bryant? Yeah, see, I mean, I really don't like story modes just because of the scripts. It's never right. So I'm not even going to read these. We're just going to kind of, you know, I'm going to summarize them. Okay, a man like me doesn't get as far as he does by skill, hard work, or talent alone. Luck's some more forceful power. And one day, I could tell you were someone special. Feels lucky to not only call him his manager, but his friend. Okay, so he finds it unbelievable that after ending his career as a pro that he managed to become a GM. That looks so easy at home, but he never thinks about never really thinks about the process of it. Making the deals, handling the press, eccentric personalities. Like Bob and Andrew, okay. You never did hear about what happened between we met. It's a long story. Okay, so he just knows the bits and pieces that he heard from TV. Bob bought the team, brought in Andrew, and they tried to play nice. Andrew started getting a little too big for his britches. Bob started to have a heavy hand in team affairs. And he tried to make us get an aging star to boost the value of the team. Okay, that's not quite. Steven used fancy math to show that good rookies are a good value. It was the old owner that demanded that he got Vince Carter to boost the value of the team. He's thrown down the greatest dunks that he's ever seen. His veteran presence was immeasurable to the rookies, but I had no idea what would actually boost the value of the franchise. Okay, it also sounds like something that Tex would have done too, try to get somebody to boost the value of the team. Okay, you can't fault an owner for trying to protect his investments. But getting back to the story, that's where things get fuzzy. It went something like this. And I guess now we actually start the story. Visual Concepts presents MyGM, the saga continues. So, yeah, we fired the previous staff. You know, I'm a nice guy. I mentored him. Showed up late to practice. You always discipline that. You don't want to set a precedent that it's okay. And of course, we always keep secrets. Okay, so let's say we side with Bob to relocate them to Seattle. And let's do this. So I'm guessing this would be the team that we moved to Seattle. We might as well do this the right way, and we could give Oklahoma City their city back to go back there. Or what we could do, we could take either the Lakers or the Clippers out of Los Angeles, which I've always wanted to do. Let's take the Clippers because Los Angeles can keep their crappy Lakers. Actually, you know what? Might be kind of fun to have the Lakers up there. Keep the better team in Los Angeles. Well, you know what? The Clippers are moving. Okay, conference room. Apologies if I'm being a bit abrupt here, gentlemen, but I appreciate that you're both extremely busy men. I value your time immensely, so I'm going to jump right into things and make the introduction I promised you over the phone. I'd like you to meet Tex Towers, one of my best friends in the entire world and an even better businessman. Tex, this is All Stream That, a close personal friend of mine and the best general manager in the NBA. And there's Tex. Okay, it's not official, so what I'm about to say stays in this room. Of course. Okay, it won't be a secret for much longer, but the Board of Governors has voted unanimously to approve Texas' bid on one of the new expansion teams. Okay, a very exclusive club. He's honored. Okay, so I should know the business better than most. I understand the scope of what Tex is about to take on. He's got to build an entire organization from the ground up, put an infrastructure in place, make 1,000,001 decisions. Each one is as important as the next, no matter how small. Okay, so they go way back. He's one of his best friends in the world, and since he's got so much on his plate, he'd love to take a thing or two off. And he wants me to become Texas general manager. Okay, he's one of the best people you could ever hope to work for. He's not the NBA nut that he is, but he's a sharp and as fair as they come. Okay, he's incredibly excited about the challenge of building an organization from scratch. When he takes on a challenge, he succeeds. He's got one of the most innovative business minds of anyone I've ever met. I need some help with the basketball side, and I'm about as talented as they come in that department. Okay. It's going to crush him to say goodbye to me. But it's a game-changing opportunity for everyone involved. Tex gets one of the top men in the business. I get a chance to mold a roster completely in my image. And his son, Andrew, gets to take the next step in his career as a GM of the Seattle Supersonics. Okay, he thinks it's a good move for everyone involved. You don't have to give him an answer right away. Where am I at? I'm flattered. I can't say I'm not excited. But, okay, so I am fully invested there. I've poured a lot of myself into the job. Leaving now would feel like a betrayal of my core principles. I've got unfinished business here. Okay, he wouldn't expect any other answer. Okay. It's an exciting opportunity. Okay, he's a businessman. He appreciates the competitive aspect and rigorous training required in all manner of sport. Last year's finals was a real hoot and a half. He's a businessman first and a fan second. Okay, so he's heard that I'm the best in the business when it comes to putting a quality product on the field. And if Bob says it, it's got to be true. Okay, so he's not a big NBA guy, which is why he needs me. Okay, so he takes care of the business side, leave the basketball to me, and we'll do great things together. +1 compassion. Okay, he wants to get to know his dance partner before they hit the floor. Okay, what do we think motivates him? Taking on new challenges, doesn't shy away from competition. Okay, what makes the world go round? It's money. Okay, he wants as much of it as he can get his hands on. Okay, he likes the game. Okay, New York City haven't had a very good basketball team since the 90s. But they're worth $3.6 billion, and he wants a first-class seat. Well, we all need money. Okay, total takeover of a downtown area. He wants to put the city slickers in Los Angeles to shame when we're done setting up shop. Okay, it's a lot of work. Zoning ordinance changed. Buy property from entrenched owners. That's what he does. He makes deals, gets things done, gets them done Texas style. They're going to build out... Okay, we're going to build the land up around the arena, turn it into the happening place to be, and he's going to rake all the profits. Okay, he's got it all figured out. But he can't do it without the help of some mighty fine people. So he needs me to keep costs down as much as possible, keep the overhead to an absolute minimum. If we're going to make a good return, then you got to do it the right way. The road to profitability is lined with fiscal prudence. Okay, so the goals align perfectly. The only thing I want to do is build a winner, and winners in the league make money. Making the playoffs is a huge boon to the bottom line. Then you've got merchandising, extra TV revenue. If you win, you make more money. Okay, just don't get too crazy about what we spend. He wants the profit and loss sheet looking cleaner. And we got +1 insight. So here's the expansion press conference. Okay, wants to start by welcoming everyone in attendance today. Exciting day for the Supersonics organization. Okay, so I've agreed to assume the role of general manager for the expansion team run by Tex Towers. I guess that's Tex's real name is Thomas. Okay, I was done with his full blessing. He's truly happy for me. I've done a remarkable job with the Sonics. We're in a better place now than when I started. Okay, so now I have an opportunity to build an organization from the ground up. And he fully supports the move. And his son is going to be taking over as the Sonics general manager. Okay, he worked under me last year. Okay, what do I think? Great news for everyone. Okay, now we're in a limo. Right, it's not a secret if they're there. Okay, Bob's pretty persuasive. Did a good job selling him on the future of the team. Or of the league. Okay, so he wants to see if we can maybe work together. Okay, he likes to maximize his advantages, minimize his disadvantages. Okay, he wants to minimize losing me. Okay, he wants a strategic alliance. Okay, if we act with the two best interests in mind whenever possible, it can help us get a leg up on the competition in a league where everyone sees everyone else as the enemy. Okay, he thinks we can do some great stuff together if we go about it the right way. No. Okay, everybody on my team is the family. Everybody outside of that is the enemy. It's not that I wish you harm. It's just I don't see us working together going forward. There's too much at stake. He cares too much about building a winner to let anything get in the way. Okay, Boldness. And now we're in the Pro-Am arena. Okay, so he wants to know who the one that we're really looking at is. Okay, top 8 players in the league, or in the draft. Okay, so we have Luka Doncic. He's Slovenian, a guard, or a point guard and a small forward's body. 19 years old, but plays like a seasoned vet. Jaren Jackson out of Michigan State, 6'10" with a 7'4" wingspan. All the tools you'd want out of a modern big, very young, has a lot of room to grow. Top flight small ball 5 with playmaking, shooting, and versatile defense. Okay, and then we've got a combination of DeAndre Ayton, Michael Porter, and Trae Young. Wings, bigs, or guards. Wings from Buffalo and guards Burley. Okay, Trae Young, top point guard prospect in the draft. Unbelievable range. Put up one of the most impressive offensive seasons in NCAA history. And yeah, trailed off a bit once defenses figured out that nobody on his team could help him. Court vision and shooting have a chance to be elite at the next level. Only concern with him is his body. Smaller guy. And might have trouble guarding people. And he can struggle to finish at the rim. DeAndre Ayton. Some people see him as a top prospect. He likes Jackson better, but Ayton is a physical freak. Like David Robinson or Dwight Howard. A lot of post moves. Passes well out of the double team. Jumps out of a gym and finishes with power and finesse. Questionable basketball IQ and skill fit in the modern NBA. And will his post-game work in some of the more progressive offenses where post-play has been de-emphasized? Oh, we don't have to worry about that because we're going to be working a lot from the post. And then we got Michael Porter Jr. See, he was considered the possible #1 pick, but he hurt his back and barely played at Missouri, so we don't have too much tape on him outside of high school. He's got a skill set comparable to Durant, if not the same caliber. 6'10", great shooter, fluid in the open court, nice touch and feel for the game. Marvin Bagley, 6'11", center out of Duke, athletic freak, fluid, explosive, can leap with the best of them. Amari Stoudemire-like. He's not a great shot creator, so we need to set him up for success in the right system with the right players. And Wendell Carter Jr., well-rounded player, little undersized center at 6'10". He would be like a power forward for me if we get him. He's not really an impressive athlete, but like Doncic, he knows how to play. He does a little bit of everything and does it all pretty well. And Michael Bridges, 3-and-D wing out of Villanova. Specializes in three-point shooting and playing lockdown defense. Okay, a lot of people don't see him as a star, but his boosters think he's the kind of guy that can take a team to an already established star, or take a team with an already established star to the next level. Has ability to guard 1 through 3 and knock down outside shots in a variety of situations, catch and shoot off the dribble, coming around screens. It's a good place to stop because after that it starts to get murky. He's a little older, but he improves every year and he thinks he'll keep doing it. Okay, what do we need to be sure about someone like Michael? A head scout. Any progress? Okay, that's all me. Okay, welcome to the 2K Hoop Summit. Here's your chance to get a first-hand look at prospects that will be available in the 2018 NBA Draft. To get started, select 4 players to control when playing the game. Alright, so we want Aton. He seemed like he was pretty good, like they really talked him up. Let's get Young, Doncic, and then let's do Jaren Jackson. And it was only 4. Alright, it looks like we get to play. We're going to turn that down a little bit. Okay, we can't switch, so we're on Young. Okay, so I guess we play this like my career, where we just take our guy. There we go. Quick assist by Young. Go, there's another assist. Alright, we can finish at the rim. Ooh. Alright. That'll work. Oh. Oh, good, he missed. Okay. Tied at the end of one. Okay, well now we're playing Doncic. Ooh, little alley-oop tip in for Aton. Hey, I can shoot it too. There we go. It's Jaren Jackson Jr. with the dunk. Alright, we're down by 4 at the half. Okay, now we're playing Jackson Jr. There we go. Oh, snuck right in. All right, it's good from the post. All right, good defense. Up by 6 with 1 quarter left. Yeah, looks like now we've got Aton. There we go. Right under the basket. Alright, we didn't get the foul, but we blocked it from going in. There we go. Throw it down big. Oh, and 1. Alright, easy enough. There we go, we win. We won by 8. Alright, and that is where we are going to end today's episode. Thank you for watching. My name is All Stream That. Hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications.